Number 25, the at forward, at 6'7".
Clark, you've been a part of this league for quite some time. What were some of your favorite cities to visit?
Well, it's hard to not include some of the big market cities. L.A., New York, Chicago, Boston, in part because those teams were really good and they also had great fan bases and fun venues to play in.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Williams. Then it's MP. Then it's Simmons. And it's James in at the 1.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
The shot's good from Brunson.
When Brunson is working in that mid-range area, you can pretty much mark it up, count him.
James, that's a two-pointer. And it's Jalen Brunson with the rebound. For the New York Knicks, they come in off a good outing against Houston. Anunoby, no good. And this has got to be, Clark, one of the best offenses in Knicks franchise. Oh, that was something to see.
My goodness.
Looking like his old man out there, Bronny James, getting with it.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Pass to Hachimura. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Bridges against Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Brunson with it. He's picked up by James. Shoots. And the rejection by James. And there's the drive. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect.
What up, guys? Good afternoon, guys. Good evening.
Welcome, folks, and what better way to celebrate the end of the week? Friday night basketball on, well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Now let's take a look at the Rockets' opening lineup. Thompson out there with Shepard. Then it's Smith, and it's Ingram in at the three. And there's James from the arc. Knocks down the triple.
Look, when LeBron James is hitting his three from that spot, look, this offense completely opens up.
Pass to Ingram. On the wing, Thompson. Basket's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And that one's good. James.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a three-point basket.
Here's Shepard. Check by James. Lets it fly. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And this team is on absolute fire right now. They've won 18 in a row.
There is a lot of players who will say they don't take notice of a budding winning streak. But when it's double digits, everyone knows. Winning streaks are a lot harder than people think because every single team wants to be the one to take you down.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Okay, wow, old man LeBron James getting acrobatic, putting on a show. I see you, big fella.
Can they get it? Oh, can't answer back with his own dunk. The Lakers have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. And it's exceptional the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. And let's send it over to... Oh, my goodness!
Did you see that?
Bring it out the hammer!
Now that's how you finish.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Pass to Smith. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
This is
I should have done. I should have jumped earlier. Actually,
if he works for that ground, he's skilled enough to execute in that area.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And Los Angeles making a change here. Embiid's checked in. And then for Houston, Steven Adams checked in for Reese. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Smith. And Bates is subbed in for Ingram. 1:51 left to play in the first. Here's Shepard. Check by James. Shepard, that's good.
I jumped too early again.
Burn you from deep. Shepard is also skilled inside. Just great work there.
Here's James. Ooh, LeBron with the slam.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
Here he goes, and it's James with the jam.
Boy, I like their energy coming in.
Damn, LeBron!
Execution so
The game got LeBron doing those kind of moves.
Start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Adams with
That's
the ball.
some powerful shit right there, LeBron. Some pumping the chest type shit.
He'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Okay, Bron with the big boy moves. Look, he just absorbs the foul, still getting the shot, doesn't even feel it.
The first free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from James.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball. All right, let's have a look and see who is leading the league in field goal percentages. Bronny James.
Yeah,
fourth.
flex that shit, Bronny.
Fantastic scoring the ball, shooting it at a high clip.
Alvarado's checked in for Houston. Here's Collier. Check by James. Pass to Bates. Here's Collier. Stolen by MP. And out of bounds. Houston will have it.
Bruh.
Smith, he's checked in for Alvarado.
Substitution, number 10, Jabari Smith Jr.
Rockets trail by 14. Here's Collier. Continuing to put up the points, averaging 14 per game. Smith, and Embiid with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Embiid touched it last. There's 25 seconds left now in the first quarter. Eason with a steal. Here's Collier. 3 seconds left.
No way!
And
I
the
blocked
layup is
that
up
shit.
and in.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden,
Oh, he got it! He got it to go at the
Take that.
buzzer.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
The heave to beat the buzzer.
I gotta watch that new movie, the new
yeah,
Minions
that's
movie.
1-100 type
Oh
shot. But
yeah.
hey,
That's a
why you
Minions
just
movie,
threw
not
it up there.
an
And
oh
as the
yeah.
first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I don't even know how to do it
We welcome
properly.
you back to second
Oh
quarter
yeah.
action. Plenty of basketball left to play.
Nah, I
but
don't
this
even know how to
one
do it
has been
properly.
one-sided so far.
Oh
Trying to
yeah.
look at how the hustle game has been
Oh
going
yeah.
for
No, I'm just gonna stop, guys. I'm so sorry.
Los Angeles.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
So on the floor for Houston, we've got Jabari Smith. Kuminga is out there with Tari Eason. Then there's Collier, and it's Bates in a two-guard. Pass to Bates. Over MP, and another basket for Houston.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. So it'll be Joel Embiid shooting. It's going to be on Jabari Smith. Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
To the paint. Pass to Eason. The three. That shot, no good. The Lakers lead by 18. Here's James. And slam dunk by James.
For such a big dude, all he needs is just a little bit of daylight, and LeBron is going to be hanging on that rim.
Here's Bates. Covered by MP. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
Sorry, guys. Excuse me.
James inside. Kuminga's on him. And slam dunk by James.
When LeBron is being aggressive on offense, you got to make a change. You can't let him just have his way.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. For the Rocket. And Thompson's checked in for Eason, and it's Shepard in for Collier. Now here's Smith. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. And here's Kuminga for 3. And Reeves pulls it down. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. The first third of an NBA season, Grant, it sort of sets the foundation for the year's power structure.
Oh, that's so true, B.A. We start to see which teams are elite, who's running the show, and we find out who needs to think about making some changes.
Smith outside. Here's the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Smith's got 5 points in the quarter.
Right back at you, Smith, with that picture-perfect stroke.
Here's James. And he can't jam it through. Rockets trail by 20. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. Some have criticized the league's shift to shooting more triples, and Lakers coach J.J. Redick said, what's been taken away from the league is simply a steady decline in long 2. The 3 has allowed more space for people to actually score and score in the paint. So that's the strategy. Back to you guys.
Makes sense. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Thompson passes to Smith. James with a steal. Ooh, stolen by Smith.
You see how impactful of a defender Embiid is. He erases shots around that rim. Wow, the process. Come on, I want to see that again.
The Rockets have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
That is impossible. You can't dunk over LeBron. Like, that is LeBron. That is the king, LeBron James. Well, Jesus is the true king, but that is the king of basketball. That is LeBron fucking James. There's no way you're going to freaking dunk on him. There's no way. Man, I know he's 40 years old, but, bro, you're not dunking on him. 40 is not that old, trust me. 50, 60, that's old. Not even 50, actually.
Outside Reeves.
Where are you going?
Here's James. Okay, knockout.
Man. Wow. There's so much power on LeBron's drive. The defense, they just more or less clear out.
Houston has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Here's Shepard. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. And Kuminga throws it down.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
And that one's good. James.
I like how fast Bond makes decisions, reading the defense ahead of time, rising and shooting with confidence.
Pass to Kuminga. And here's Smith. Embiid covers. Back to Kuminga. From downtown, he's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
That's how you up the ante.
Oh, look out! Ruthless!
Whoa. How is the hoop still standing?
Ooh.
Honestly, I feel so fortunate to be able to sit here and watch this because there are not many vintage performances by LeBron James left to go in his career.
Smith with it, picked up by Embiid. Pass to Shepard. And here's Smith. On the wing, Thompson, covered by MP. Takes it inside, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely, even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Joel, some fireworks early. What's going to be critical to keeping it rolling?
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
Yeah, taking a look at the Lakers, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. And switching gears now to that first half, what a difficult start for the Rockets.
They're getting destroyed.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
LeBron James out there with Austin Reeves. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's MP. And it's James in at the point guard position. That's the group for J.J. Redick getting going here in the second half.
I like whenever Embiid's teammates use his size and throw it anywhere near the rim because he finishes it.
Got a piece of it. James with a steal. Picked his pocket. Out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Houston Rockets. On Sunday, they continue the road trip, heading to the Bay to take on the Warriors. Then on Tuesday, they'll go up against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And looking at the Lakers matchup, a win for them in that one would be huge. Lots of bragging rights when you take down the top team in the league.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Simmons is checked in. Pass to Smith. Hey, it's blocked by Simmons.
And you could feel the swat from here. Simmons packs a punch on these blocks.
Here's Thompson, and the layup falls. Thompson's got 6.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film. Big time flush from Simmons. You see how powerful he can be.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Knocked loose.
Hey guys, I'm about to do something that you guys shouldn't do on 2K. Take a 3 with Ben Simmons. Okay, here we go.
There's the triple. Hits the trifecta.
Wow.
Simmons has got...
Without this, he would not have made that shit.
5 points now in the quarter.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
Oh,
wow.
Big finish right there.
What a finish.
Wow. As a scorer, Simmons' best work comes right at the rim.
Well, the Rockets shooting the rock at 58%. Thompson outside. To the inside. Here's Smith. Yes. And
No way, that's a block. Oh, that's just a block. He went through my hand.
a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got
hate
his
this
third
fucking game.
assist of the
Hate
night.
it.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
And it's Simmons slamming it home.
Defensively, you know Simmons is probably going to drive it, but it's still tough to stop.
For Houston, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Down low. Here's Shepherd. James with the block. They get it back. Out to the wing. Another shot. And he lays it up and in. Reese has got his first points of the game.
Yeah, Shepherd has a knack of getting his teammates open looks.
Here's Embiid. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
And Houston making a change here. Kuminga's checked in. Richard, when you look at career longevity for NBA players, has LeBron shifted what we thought was possible?
No doubt. It's made fans more critical of guys that are on the decline. But ultimately, guys start to decline around 32, 33 years old. That is normal.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Ingram. Takes the three. Sinks it from distance. Ingram's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Reeves. And there it is for him.
You know, Reeves is such a crafty and clever player. He's so good at finding ways to score inside.
Now Smith. Pass to Kuminga. Here's Shepard. Thompson right side. Now here's Kuminga. Back to Thompson. And the basket is good.
That is impossible.
Well,
you can't
doing
score
his best
with
to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Here's James. Hey, it's James slamming it down.
What a flush by James.
You would physically get blocked on that kind of shot, bro. You would have gotten blocked on that shot. What are you talking about? You would have gotten blocked on that shot. You're not making that with LeBron. That's a block. How did he go through my hand? Bro, that is, oh my. Fuck you, Ronnie, and fuck you, Mike Wynn, you fucking piece of shit, bitch ass nigga.
In the third quarter. Pass to Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
He finds a shooter in motion and is
like, how much time do I have to make this guy?
Well done.
Here's Simmons. Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
You don't expect a big guy to move like that. Simmons is one of a kind.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Simmons. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for Reed Shepard.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
Houston making some changes. Eason's checked in for Smith. Bates comes in for Ingram, and it's Collier in for Amen Thompson. Here's Collier. Back to Eason. 4-3. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Now here's Reeves. Defense is right there.
Nice concentration from Reeves. Never loses focus despite the contact.
Houston has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Here's Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Pass to Eason. And here's Kuminga for 3. No good on the shot. And so it's Los Angeles holding a massive 34-point lead to end the quarter. Really mucking it up on defense. Active hands, multiple efforts, forcing turnovers. We'll be right back after this word. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So the Houston 5 right now. Smith out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Collier. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Bates in at the 2 spot. Yep, that one goes.
That's 10 straight points they've... giving up in the painted area.
Well, Houston's shooting 59% in this one. A good average. And stolen by Simmons. Jumps up. And slam dunk by Simmons.
So fluid in the open floor. Love seeing Simmons look to score in these situations.
Here's Collier, guarded by Doncic. Pass to Kuminga. Tipped away. It's stolen by James. Here's Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
When it all clicks, you see why Simmons was the #1 overall pick.
Pass to Smith. That one no good. Excellent D there from Embiid. From deep, here's Doncic. Fires in the triple.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Here's Collier. No good. Unable to win this run.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you
No
want
way.
Stretching his range as far as it will
Fucking
go.
Luka Doncic.
Is so
Fuck
impressive.
yeah. I love Luka, man. He's a good, he's a good player. He's a great player.
Pass to Smith.
People can hate, but
good. Now
but I know
7
he's
for
awesome.
11 on the night.
Tonight has been all about Jabari Smith. His size, his shooting, it just gives them fits.
And here's Doncic outside. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Collier, guarded by Doncic. Pass to Bates. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
And he has to build on this because we can see where him being a ghost out there has gotten them so far.
And Doncic hammers it home.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
The Rockets have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. And here's Smith. Pass to Collier. Oh, stolen by Embiid. With the drive. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
And James has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. The savvy little up fake there, fooling the D.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Lakers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of...
they haven't missed a single shot. Like, mostly.
performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they add to the win column their 19th victory this year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for LeBron James.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
Pass to Doncic. Fires the three. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Here's Kuminga. And no good. Good work defensively by James. And Doncic launches from deep. Can't drop the tough
I tried.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. To the middle. Oh, stolen by Embiid. And here's Doncic from deep. Again, Doncic missing.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Shoots, and that one drops.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
So we see the Lakers taking the W here. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce, who is now with our player of the game.
Thanks, guys. Well, Brandon, a great win. Does it feel like this team is moving in the right direction?
Brandon.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, every game we're just trying to build, really trying to get better and better every game. So it just feels good to see us get better.
It's a marathon. Thanks, Brandon.
Allie, thank you as always.
That's not Brandon.
And that about wraps it up.
That's LeBron.
Richard Jefferson and Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game, LeBron James.
Great, let's get it, guys. Also, guys, check out my Spotify. I post music on there too.
Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of
I'm an official artist on there. Not my Spotify, my SoundCloud. It's getting late. My bad.
NBA guards, two of the league's best going head to head.
And when I
Also, my SoundCloud is in the bio. So
think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
And now the Lakers starting group. James is out there with Austin Reeves. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's James. And it's Embiid in at the center, locking down the middle. And it's Sharp missing. There's the steal. Pass to Klingon. Now here's Henderson. Good on the bucket.
And how about the awareness by Klingon, a big man who can sense when one of his teammates is open.
Avdia against James. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
Yeah, when you
what is going on?
Showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
Oh, and the jam by Sharp.
Oh, man. Sharp makes that look way too easy. That's elite bounce.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Henderson outside. Avdia with it. He's picked up by LeBron. And Embiid with the block.
And Embiid protecting the rim, using that 7-foot frame, big fella.
Here's Henderson. He had 35 points last game out. Nailed from three-point land.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Here's Klingon. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Embiid from outside. Bangs home the trifecta.
Come on. Joel Embiid. I mean, 7-footers are not supposed to shoot like that.
Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
Avdia on the wing. Pass to Peters. Now Sharp. There's the triple. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Well, just a couple of years into the league, but Sharp has shown he's good from deep.
Good on the triple.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. For the Trailblazers, Garza's checked in, and Rollins subbed in for Avdija. Henderson outside. James against Sharp. Keeps it alive, and Embiid pulls it down. James kicks to LeBron. And there's Embiid.
I'll be back, guys.
That's good on the assist by James. Embiid's got 5.
It's just so tough to knock Embiid off the block. That's his territory.
Henderson against Reeves. Sharp on the wing. And he converts the layup. 7 points in the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range. And early in his career, that's a great sign for Bronny. Hitting threes, building confidence in that jumper.
Pass to Garza. This one for 3. LeBron grabs the miss. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. And it seems unthinkable at this point, but they've won 26 games in a row.
Well, it's really unbelievable. I had a 10-game win streak with the Magic as a head coach, and I'm trying to imagine more than doubling that kind of a run. It's really unthinkable, the amount of consistent good fortune and effort that it takes to do something like this.
Henderson passes to Rollins. Jacks up a 3. Klingen's shot is off. Los Angeles leading by 4. James fires from way outside. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Oh, man, what a shot. He hit that from another time zone.
To the left side wing. Here's Rollins. And the rejection by James. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. Stolen by Reeves. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Lakers ahead. They're up by 7. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, they've got James, Joel Embiid out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's James in at the small forward position. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, guys. Drew Holiday understands the big picture. He said, quote, basketball is a two-way sport. As much as you train offensively, you need to do the same thing defensively. Doing defensive slides, wall sits, things that help you with your legs and your base. I've done that since I was little. It helps. Back over to you guys.
Truly an elite defender. Allie, we thank you very much. He had a nice open look right there.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. LeBron's got the lead up to 8 now for Los Angeles. James has gone 4 for 4 shooting tonight. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. For the Trailblazers, Avdia comes in for Tamani Kamara. And Shaedon Sharpe subbed in for Drew Holiday. Here's Avdia. And finished off by Avdia.
Great hops. Avdia got way up there.
James way outside. And another 3 for the Lakers. So here we are, Greg, for another clash between these two teams. The second in a row. Think we'll see many adjustments.
No question. They learned a lot about one another in that first game, and I expect they both fine-tune their approaches here tonight. And you're starting to see James put it all together right now. He's looking to score every time down the floor.
And James throws it down hard.
Looking like his old man out there, Bronny James, getting with it.
Trailblazers trail by 13. And stolen by James. And James throws it down hard.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
They double him with James. It's deflected. The shot by Sharp, nobody around, and no good. The dry spell continuing for him. From deep three-point land, from beyond the arc, and then some. James has got 23 points.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. A different look now for Portland. Garza's checked in, and Scoot Henderson subbed in for Rollins. And it's Henderson with the ball for Portland. They trail by 18. And now James pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And James throws it down.
And you see right there, Bronny James can attack the rim with force.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And James throws it down hard.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Here's Henderson, and then Henderson with the jam.
Well, Henderson pulled up the landing gear and didn't look back.
Oh, my.
Ooh. Oh, my goodness.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Sharp against James. Driving to the basket. And the dunk by James.
The guard skills are there for Bronny, as you can see on that attack.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the first half. Avdia, the pass to Yang. Here's Sharp. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Sharp's got 12 in the game.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward.
Hits the three-point bomb.
And having a whale of a game from three-point range. Drained 3 of them in that first quarter.
And it's a great finish!
Oh, my gosh. Well, look, Sharp has a lightning-quick first step, which makes him tough to handle on drives.
And James gets it to go.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Off his foot, and it's being called a kickball.
On the floor for your trailblazer.
Here's James. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Los Angeles on top, running away with it. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Los Angeles Lakers.
They've done a really good job of freeing up the shooters.
Yeah, with how they shot the three, the driving lane should be wide open in the second half.
And we've got some trades being made around the... And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And the Trailblazers shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense. The wings for him, Sharp and Avdia. Peters out there with Klingon. And it's Henderson in at the point. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Pass to Klingon. Back to Sharp. Now Klingon. Here's Peters. And again it's Portland with the three.
Well, we see this more and more. Big guys who can really shoot it from deep.
In the corner, it's James. And James throws it down hard.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Back to Henderson. Takes the three. The Lakers with the rebound. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game marks the first half of a quick two-game homestand.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Los Angeles making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. Sharp against James. Here's Klingon. Pass to Henderson. Back to Klingon. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And this is where Klingon looks to score. The closer he is to the rim, the more aggressive he becomes.
Simmons. Oh, and the jam. By Ben Simmons.
Extremely fluid for his size. Simmons' ball handling elite.
Portland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And Simmons slams it in.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And now, in the first half of December, more games under our belt. The power rankings starting to take shape. To take a look at the Knicks, they couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
Well, I think for Los Angeles, they are the team we expected to be here. Taking the top spot come playoff time, this is the team to beat.
And then Simmons slams it in.
Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. The NBA has its eyes on the old continent. Commissioner Silver said there continues to be an enormous opportunity to take basketball to another level in Europe. The quality of the basketball there has been fantastic, and we think there's a commercial opportunity to create something special. Guys, back to you.
I appreciate the update, Allie. Thank you.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And Simmons slams it in.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
The Lakers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Rollins checked in for the Trailblazers. And Simmons drops them both. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Sharp. Clinging the screen for Sharp to the paint to stop the drought. And the rejection by Embiid.
So agile at 7 feet. Embiid covers a lot of territory. And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
It's tipped. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be
That's
a travel.
not what I meant to
And a moment
fucking
here
do.
to check out the stats for Simmons. He's around 6 points per game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
Yeah, his true impact on the defensive end cannot be measured by stats.
Peters misses.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And Simmons gets it to go on the assist by James. LeBron's got 3 assists now in this one. In the corner, Kamara with it. Vanderbilt with the steal. And it's Simmons penetrating. And James throws it down hard.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort. Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
And so it's Los Angeles, way out in front. Their lead at 38 points as we... How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
And there have been 2 very different performances.
Oh,
man! Wow!
And not many 6'10 players have the handles that Simmons has.
Portland's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Well, you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
And Simmons slams it in.
And look at the momentum Simmons gets on the drive, and he turns it into a huge slam.
The Trailblazers shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Sharp on the wing. Left block shot on the way, and he nails the jumper. Sharp's got 19 points.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
And the 3 ball is good.
Coach has to be happy with Simmons' intensity tonight, fighting hard for his looks on offense.
Yang passes to Sharp. Shot from 12. That one a little long. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. And then Simmons slams it in.
Slicing and dicing the defense to pieces. When Simmons cuts hard inside, he is very hard to control.
Sharp, the pass to Garza. James against Sharp. From down in the low post, it goes. Sharp's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Yang pass to Avdia. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the
Oh, that was something else.
Are you kidding me?
And this is why you must get Simmons out of the paint. So fantastic when it comes to finishing above the rim.
Avdia, the pass to Yang. Beyond the arc, and the rejection by Embiid. Pass to Vanderbilt. Fires away from way outside. Embiid, no good.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Yang guarded by Embiid, and yes, it's good.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
As one-sided as it gets.
All right, guys, I'm going to end it
there were some
after
dominant
this.
moments in about every facet
I'm
of this game for
tired.
that team.
Yeah,
I want to relax.
Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well. They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
Sharp against James. Vanderbilt with the steal.
Thank you. Come again.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial
Thank
points
you.
just made
Come
the
again.
plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this win.
Here's Rollins. It's good from long range.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take.
Oh, that actually worked.
I mean, it seems
That was
like
through the legs, right? Oh shit, that was through the legs of Sharp. Oh my god, that's so cool.
he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
I love the way he went with the bounce pass there. Great awareness.
And he makes good on the layup.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
Here's Simmons, and he slams it down right on top of Denny Avdia.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. And so it's the Lakers.
Sorry,
taking care of
guys.
business here.
I love y'all.
This one was over well before the
See you
final
guys
buzzer.
on the
The
next
fans
one.
Thank you for sharing.
And as always,
Check
Alan,
out my
thank you
new
so much.
reaction video.
Thank you
I mean,
for
my
joining
new
us.
review.
That'll do it for now.
I'm tired. I'm tired. Good night, guys. As always. And as always, Spazik.